We finally made it to the final part of my Multiverse Saga rewrite. Today, it's time for Phase 6, the climax of the Multiverse Saga. Without further ado, this is MCU's Phase 6. Done right. The first movie of Phase 6 would be Deadpool and Wolverine Kill the Fox Universe. This would follow Deadpool teaming up with Wolverine after Disney buys the rights to the Fox Marvel characters. The Fox universe slowly begins to die, and Deadpool attempts to escape to the MCU with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine before their characters are erased and recast. All of the Fox Marvel characters, including the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, and Ben Affleck's Daredevil, go after Deadpool and Wolverine, and try to prevent them from escaping. Throughout the movie, we see all the most popular fan casts of the Fox characters to taunt Wade and Logan about what's going to happen to them if they don't escape. In the end, Deadpool and Wolverine enter the MCU through multiverse magic, but they're arrested by the TVA. In the credits scene, Loki approaches Deadpool and Wolverine and tells them that he needs their help to stop a threat. Next up, we have Armor Wars. This would focus on Justin Hammer returning and supplying dangerous people with Stark technology. War Machine would team up with Ironheart to stop Hammer and take down all the new Iron People. This movie would also deal a lot with the new Avengers, and focus on them trying to make a plan for how to deal with the upcoming multiversal war. In the credits scene, one of Justin Hammer's business partners is revealed to be Victor Von Doom. The third movie of Phase 6 would be Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Iron Fist. The 10 rings begin to malfunction, and Shang-Chi travels to Kunlun in search of an ancient magic that can revive them. While there, he runs into Danny Rand, the Iron Fist. Shang-Chi and Iron Fist team up to take down Steel Serpent, and in the end, Shang-Chi retrieves what he needs to fix the 10 rings. When it doesn't work, he learns that the 10 rings aren't actually magical at all. They're made out of Kang technology. Shang-Chi then goes to report his findings to the new Avengers. In the credits scene, Immortus enters Earth 616 in search of the 10 rings. The first show of Phase 6 would be Moon Knight Season 2. This would follow Mark Spector going after his old partner Bushman, after he attempts to travel to the Temple of Ra and gain his power. In the end, Bushman gains the power of Ra and becomes the Sun King, who Moon Knight eventually defeats. This would also be the first time we see Victor Von Doom as Doctor Doom, who goes after Moon Knight throughout the season, trying to get information on the time he fought Rama Tut. In the credits scene, Moon Knight is approached by Mr. Fantastic, who tells him about how the Fantastic Four have secretly had their powers for a little bit, and they only just became heroes to the public very recently. Reed tells him all about Doctor Doom, how Rama Tut is a Kang variant, and everything going on with the multiverse. Next, we have World War Hulk, which would not be an adaptation of the World War Hulk storyline from the comics. Instead, it would focus on Samuel Stearns returning as the leader, to create a bunch of Hulks throughout the world, including She-Hulk, Red Hulk, and A-Bomb. The leader also messes with Bruce Banner, erasing his Smart Hulk personality and reverting him back to the Savage Hulk. Bruce teams up with She-Hulk and A-Bomb to learn to handle his old Hulk personality again and stop the leader, Red Hulk, and all the other Hulks. In the credits scene, we're introduced to Maestro. Then we have Young Avengers. Immortus comes to Earth 616 in search of the 10 rings, and when Iron Lad learns this, he brings together his team of Young Avengers to stop him, since the new Avengers are already busy dealing with the multiversal war. The team, consisting of Iron Lad, Cassie Lang, America Chavez, Miss Marvel, and Hulkling, recruit Ironheart and Kate Bishop to fight Immortus. Iron Lad would be looked at as a traitor by Immortus, and throughout the movie, he would try to mentally deal with being a Kang variant and escaping his destiny. After being brutally defeated by Immortus, the Young Avengers track down Scarlet Witch, who is searching for Magneto with Wiccan and Speed, and recruit her 2 kids to the team. Iron Lad, Cassie Lang, America Chavez, Miss Marvel, Hulkling, Ironheart, Kate Bishop, Wiccan, and Speed stop Immortus in the end, with some help from Shang-Chi, who they meet after Immortus attacks him for the 10 rings. In the credits scene, Iron Lad is visited by Kang the Conqueror, who persuades him to join his side. Next is the final show of Phase 6, and the Multiverse Saga, Wonderman. After losing roles as a Hollywood actor, Simon Williams agrees to undergo an ionic procedure by a man named Mr. Griffin, thinking that having real powers will help him land roles in superhero movies. Simon's new powers end up doing more harm for him than good. He gets no roles and is fired by his manager. Things only get worse when his brother, Eric Williams, becomes a villain known as the Grim Reaper, and he's forced to fight him. In the end, Wonderman learns that Grim Reaper was secretly working for Mr. Griffin, who ends up being a Kang variant. Wonderman fights and defeats Mr. Griffin and Grim Reaper after learning to unlock his full potential and going ionic. Wonderman is then seen as a true hero and becomes a successful Hollywood actor again. In the credits scene, Wonderman senses a highly strong energy source coming from a man named Owen Reese. Then we have Doctor Strange and the Incursions of Insanity. Doctor Strange is approached by Clea, who takes him to visit the Black Priests. The Black Priests tell Strange that his multiversal travels caused many incursions, and that he has to fix them all before all of those universes are destroyed. Doctor Strange and Clea travel through the multiverse, fixing the incursions. They also meet Brother Voodoo and Dr. Druid, who join their team and help them. On their journey, they run into Shuma-Gorath, who is destroying universes. In the end, Doctor Strange, Clea, Brother Voodoo, and Dr. Druid defeat Shuma-Gorath and stop the incursions. In the credits scene, Doctor Strange and Clea return to Earth 616 and discover that nothing is the same as when they left it. Then we finally have the Fantastic Four. This would follow the Fantastic Four attempting to save Molecule Man when Doctor Doom goes after him. Kang the Conqueror eventually arrives, knowing that Doctor Doom will try to overthrow him using Molecule Man's powers. Reed Richards then learns that Kang is his descendant. Doctor Doom and Kang fight, and in the end, they decide to both enact their plan, regardless of the other, and Kang the Conqueror takes over Earth, while Doctor Doom kidnaps Molecule Man. The penultimate movie of Phase 6 is Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Kang the Conqueror, and many of his variants, take control of Earth 616, and the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Eternals, and the Young Avengers attempt to overthrow him and his dynasty. The heroes are brutally defeated, and are left with no choice but to seek help from Doctor Doom. Doom uses Molecule Man's powers, killing Kang and his variants. Kang and his variants are defeated, leaving the heroes with a moment of peace, before Doctor Doom brings together pieces of different universes and heroes from different universes to create Battleworld. The final movie in Phase 6 in the Multiverse Saga is Avengers: Secret Wars. Heroes from across every universe team up to take down God Emperor Doom. Even with the combined power of heroes from across the multiverse, Doom can't be defeated with his new power. In the end, Molecule Man gains the courage to drain some of his power back from Doom, and he dies in the process. With Dr. Doom partially weakened, Reed Richards uses a machine he created to defeat him, destroying Battleworld and restoring every universe. My version of the Multiverse Saga is finally completed. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, let me know what other cinematic universe videos I should do. Thanks for watching. Peace out.